Hi, chosen ones, hi, divine light beings, hi, gods and goddesses. Welcome to the channel Yoniverse, the channel to help you uplift your universe and your universe within. It's me, Juju. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Today, my content will be all about our nappy hair, and it seems as if there cannot be enough content. There cannot be enough contents being created when it comes to the topic or woolly, nappy hair. Yeah, in ancient times, yeah, if you have to go back to ancient Kemet, let's say history and her story, because it's a duality, it's balance. So when we go to this goddess Medusa, it all had to do with the power that she had within her locks, the power that she had locked in her hair. And then when we go to this scripture that has to do in the Bible, that has to do with Samson. Samson also had the power, the strength in his hair. So when eventually, when they cut the hair of Samson, he his power that he had within himself, and also his physical power, and his power mentally was gone. So the power that he had was in his hair. And by creating this content, I really want to emphasize on that we as nine ether beings, carbonated, melanated beings, we should really tap more into embracing our hair. When it comes to, let me just go back into time when I was a young girl going to primary school. It was always this indoctrination of us young girls not wanting to have our nappy hair, because it was so indoctrinated into us, instilled into us by other people, yeah, by these, let's say, Caucasian people, that beauty lies within hair, within not having nappy hair. So the beauty, the indoctrination that was being portrayed by, but let's say by these books that you could read, by all of these advertisements that had to do with hair, that had to do with beauty, always symbolized, let's say, a woman with sleek hair, with hair that would fall down their face, hair that would fall down their shoulders. So it would be always hair that would be falling down and not hair that would be rising up. So by this indoctrination, by this hypnosis, whatever you want to call it, we, let's say, we started to live in this psychosis, also religiously, that having this nappy hair was a dirty thing. Having this nappy hair also symbolized poverty, so that you didn't have enough money to go and straighten your hair and perm your hair. So what used to happen a lot of times in primary school, when you would get at a certain age, let's say, for example, 12 years old, you could perm your hair. And that's the first thing every little girl wanted to do, because everybody wanted to be the same. Everybody wanted this sleek hair that they would see on these advertisements for perming hair or advertisement on the TV that was always portraying, always showing these people with sleek hair, with hair that would fall down their face. And also when it came to, let's say, the little boys that were going to primary school, that they could not have, because of the religious psychosis, they could not have, especially in Catholic school and all these religious schools, you could not have locks. You could not have long, nappy, woolly hair while going to primary school. It was forbidden. So if you had a mother or father or parents that would like allow their kids to grow their hair long, especially boys, it was forbidden. They had to cut the hair. They had to cut the hair as short as possible for the, for the boy to go to primary school. So it was like a very deep, deep thing that was forced on us living in the Caribbean. And I would have to say, I think that in most countries where you have um, little boys that have to start going to primary school, that they cannot have long hair. In certain countries, you still have that mature man um, cannot have hair that is too long, so they cannot find a job, they cannot find work if they have a certain type of hair. And you would think that in this day and age we're living in, 2023, that it would be a very normal thing for a person to just embrace their natural hair that they were born with, that the Most High, the All, the Unseen created them with. And we are still not there yet. So there is still a lot of discrimination when it comes to hair. Example, when it comes to myself, if I may speak for myself, when I go to school, I bring my daughter to school because, yeah, here it is, it's illegal to just give your kid homeschooling. So you have to bring your kid to school, otherwise there will be problems with these laws that they have here. But anyhow, anyway, when I bring her to school, and then I don't even have the fro. I just have my hair like, up in a bun, in a, nappy way fro. And sometimes I even try to make it as small as possible. But sometimes I want it to be big, for it to send out certain type of energy and vibration. And the people at the school, if you would see their faces, and I would think that, okay, after certain time it would get normal for them seeing me with my naturally nappy hair that I have learned to embrace and love, because I was created by the unseen like this. But it's still not normal for them. So it still triggers them. It still gives them that type of as if they are frightened. As if they are frightened because a black woman, a carbonated woman, is embracing her natural hair. It is as if they don't like seeing that. So I realized that. And everything that happens around me, I notice it. I notice everything around me. So I've been noticing that, hey, the hair up, the hair, open. They feel very uncomfortable. On one hand, they want to touch it, but I am not that open to receive these type of questions. So the only thing that they can do is stare from afar and trying to understand how I can be so comfortable walking around with my naturally nappy hair. So when it comes to our nappy hair, like I already said, our woolly hair, there is a lot of power in our hair when it comes to, you know, our nappy woolly hair. So we should embrace it. We should embrace it because, you know, when you're sending energy, vibration, and frequency to the universe, that is what she understands. That is what it understands. And when it comes to loving thyself, it starts with embracing the natural things that you are born with. And also, when it comes to knowing thyself, you should know, okay, why was I created with this type of hair? Because when you know where you came from, then you can know when you are going. So you will know what path to take, and where you are going, because that is the most important thing in life. You are flowing, but also knowing. So knowing why are you like that, it is not a curse, it is something to be very, very, very proud of. So everyone with nappy woolly hair is called an Ethiopian, and this word comes from the word Ethiopia. So that is the oldest country in Alkebulen, Africa, for the ones that don't know the name Alkebulen. So it's the oldest country. So when you have nappy woolly hair, that means that you are an Ethiopian. Yeah. The root word for Ethiopian is ether, ether. And the sun produces ether that's called prominence. We are children of the sun. Eritreans are Etherians, excuse me, Etherians, called nine ether beings. Yeah. Our blackness, yeah, our blackness, our skin tone, the carbon, yeah, comes from the sun. Within the marrow of our bone, you will find sun heat genes called carbon. There comes that carbon again that I've been speaking about in other contents that I made, that also had to do with our skin and with our woolly hair. So carbon is the basic element in the creation of the physical realm. You will find carbon everywhere on the planet abundantly. So this element exists in pure form such as diamond and graphite. This is what makes you God or goddess. Yeah. Embrace and embody the God or goddess that you are. The more sun heat genes a person has, the darker, the blacker the person will be. So black is superior. Yeah, black is superior, and this is why they hate carbonated beings, black beings, so much. Because they know something we don't know. Or let me say, some people do not know, because I do know. And that's why I am embracing and loving myself. So the sun is the sun is a masculine energy, and the earth Gaia is a feminine energy. Yeah, the sun and the suns of the universe are jet black. So the suns of the universe are jet black. That's why you have a sun that's called black sun. Yeah. So our woolly hair is called granulation. I just learned that word from a young god that also has a channel that speaks a lot about carbonated beings and who we are, and why we are so special, and why we are also, yeah, being hated by other beings. So our woolly hair is called granulation, like I already said, cause of the potency of the heat. It's caused by the potency of the heat. We also carry the sun within our gut. So that's the navel area, the solar plexus, which is called the solar plexus. The soul, which is ether, so our soul, which is the ether, yeah. If a black person breathes on the back of their hand, they feel a heat which comes from the ethers inside of their mini suns within their solar plexus. So we are the only beings that could have existed on this planet Gaia when the planet was forming, because of the atmosphere was too dense for beings without carbon to exist on this planet. Yeah, now you realize why a lot of these beings don't like a carbonated being, a black person. Our woolly hair, and especially in this day, in this age of Aquarius, the age of knowing. Yeah, we left the age of illusion, which was the age of Pisces, and we entered the age of Aquarius, the age of knowing, the age of unraveling the veil. So everything that was hidden will come to light. Everything was down, that was down under in the sea, came to the surface of the sea. So all of this knowledge, wisdom, and information is no longer, they are no longer being able to hide this stuff. So that's why they are coming up with all their agendas to distract us from going within, because going within is the only way that you will truly get to know who you are. And it's extremely important for your spiritual journey, for growth, expansion, for inner strength and authenticity. It is extremely important. Yeah. Our woolly hair proves that that I already said, that it proves that a person is superior, because your hair is an extension of your nervous system. They are our antennas. Yeah. So our hair, when you touch like a hair, or if you do like this, you pinch a hair out, you will even feel, you will have a feeling on the top of your head, which is the crown chakra. You will feel that something is sending signals down to the rest of the body. Yeah, even when you sometimes, when you are in an area, or maybe you are in a space where there are certain type of energies, even the hair on your hand will stand up. And if you have hair maybe on your leg, it also may like stand up, as if something, some type of information is being sent to you, that or the energy in the room is negative, or there is something else happening with the frequency and energy and vibration in that space. So hair is extremely important, and nowadays we just people just like to shave everything off, instead of understanding and overstanding why hair is so important. Um, and why also they were trying to indoctrinate us, especially the black carbonated, melanated woman, yeah, to straighten her hair, because they know that these chemicals that they put inside of these perms that we were using. I used to use it too, long ago. That, because of the hair being extensions of our nervous system, it would kill off our hair. It would make some of the black woman go bald, because of all this perming, because of all this bleaching, on all of the things that black women tend to like to do. So it is extremely important to know thyself, love thyself, embrace thyself, um, and be very conscious of what you are doing with your hair, what you're putting in your hair. And you know, it is extremely important for the overall, the carbonated beings, you know, to be very, very, very mindful about everything that has to do with their hair and how extremely important it is. So they are your antennas. The nappier your hair, the stronger you are. Yeah. The nappier your hair, the stronger you are. And when I say this, I really have to think about also in primary school that some of the kids used to laugh at people that would have um, the nappiest hair ever. So when you would have like, let's say hair that was a little bit more like the bigger curls, um, let's say when it comes to young girls, the one that would have like the more bigger curls, people tend to like them more than the ones that would have like the deep, deep, deep nappy hair. And they even used to have names for for these deeply nappy woolly hair. But you know, I'm glad that we are waking up and we are noticing that, hey, there is a difference. And why is there a difference? And why is it so important for you to know that you must not feel lower than anybody else because of your hair? You must embrace it and really tune in and really go deep to know and understand why you have this type of hair and why people want to laugh about your hair, because they themselves don't even know, but they will gravitate toward your hair because they want to touch your hair, they want to feel it, they want to know what type of feeling does it have, because your hair sends out vibration and they don't understand themselves why they want to touch it. Yeah, so be also mindful about people that want to just touch your hair. It is you must protect your hair. Yeah. um so the stronger your hair is, the nappier your hair is, the stronger your hair is. Our hair points towards the sun. Yeah, that's why we are called also sunbeams. So just like the trees and the plants, they are growing towards the sun. Yeah, because the sun gives them life. The sun gives them all the vitamins that they need. The also when it comes to chlorophyll and these type of things that we have in the plant, also the sun has to help the plants create that. So the sun is extremely important when it comes to trees, plants, and nature, and people. So our hair grows toward the sun. Yeah, the mankind, if I may call them like that, their hair drops towards the ground. So their hair falls towards the sun. Fallen, fallen, falls, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Ether is magnetic, which pulls our hair, your hair, towards the sun to receive the electromagnetic waves. That's why I said your hair sends out certain type of vibration, energy, and frequency. So that's why some people that don't have nappy, woolly hair tend to gravitate towards your hair and want to touch it and want to, and they will say, oh, your hair is so soft, oh, it feels so, so strange. So yes, because your hair is of God. So we are children of the sun, Ethereans, and the science for this is, for this hair, for the sun, the Ethereans, etc., is called Nuwapu. Nuwapu. I got some information from this young god. His name, if I think his name was Wapwet, something like that. So I got some information from him. I thought, let me just, also say the name of his channel. Maybe if people are more interested in some information that he has there on his channel, it is really informative, a lot of knowledge. He is he's talking about when it comes to carbonated beings and things that are extremely important for us to know when it comes to accepting ourselves, accepting our authenticity, accepting our unique way that we are, and embracing that. So I think it is extremely important that if you are on your spiritual path and you want to open doors and you want to receive, good energy vibration and this positive energy of loving yourself and knowing yourself, then it starts also, it has to come from the in, and then it will show on the outside. But it also starts with embracing who you are when it comes to our hair, when it comes to the way that we are, embracing our unique ways and not always having to fulfill this societal expectation of being a certain type of way because other people are like that. So I think it's important to know who you are so that you can embrace that and you can give yourself more love and more self-care. Yeah, this was my content for today. I'm gonna thank you all for watching and have a peaceful, blissful day.